بين مدرسة الإخلاص ومدرسة عاشور في مادة المويس؟
Of information system.
Wrong answer. Management of information system people. مدرسة الإخلاص 0 for the first question. مدرسة عاشور.
The real objective is to provide IT products and services to all the users in the organization.
إجابة صحيحة.
Accurate, which means that it produces the same result every time. Reliable, which means that it should have a backup. Cost effective. Timely, which means that it's delivered to the right place at the right time.
That's all. And
soft, in which the correctness of data depends only on its accuracy. The other, hard software application depends on both the logical results and the physical instance that the results are produced, because the applications provides a time constraint.
question. مدرسة الإخلاص. Can you tell me what's SDLC?
SDLC is the System Development Lifecycle.
Right.
The SDLC can be summarized in the following short: analysis, design, implementation, testing, and evaluation.
What are the components of Mois? Is this from the top of the pyramid or the bottom?
Bottom.
Okay. Tell me. I will write it down.
Telecommunication, hardware, software, procedure, security, people.
Right answer.
The ICT tools can be summarized as follows: telecommunication, hardware, software, procedures, security, and people.
Give me examples for telecommunication network and explain them briefly.
It's a collection of terminals, links, and nodes which connect together to enable telecommunication between users of the terminals. And the examples are LAN, WAN, Internet, Intranet, and Extranet are telecommunication networks.
Okay, right answer. Now I have a tricky question for مدرسة عاشور. If you didn't answer it, they will take the point. What's B2B?
Business to business.
What's B2C?
Business to customer.
What's B2H?
Business to housewife.
Not right. Do you know what's B2H?
There is nothing called B2H.
Right answer. Bravo! مدرسة الإخلاص. They will take the point. مدرسة عاشور. What is a client server network?
It's a computer network in which one centralized powerful computer is a hub to which many less powerful personal computers are connected. It's also a new trend in organizational computing, as it has a lower cost for processing and it needs less movement.
Right answer. Now tell me, what are
signals are transmitted between the sending and receiving devices in a telecommunication network.
Right answer.
This is how the client-server network looks like. The difference between a router and a switch is as follows. Routers have a single WAN port and a single LAN port and are designed to connect an existing LAN or a switch to a WAN. Switches help in expanding LANs as they have multiple PC ports and they connect these PCs to a router.
What is the hardware?
Physical parts that make up a system.
That's it? Right answer. Next question. مدرسة الإخلاص. What is the computer system concept?
Computer system concept have input devices like mouse, keyboard, touch screen. These devices allow us to input data. Goes in, and then we go into the CPU, which is the central processing unit, which is divided into two major units. First, control unit, which interprets
Control unit.
interprets the instructions, and then arithmetic logical unit, which makes the logical and arithmetic
Which
operations.
is the ALU unit.
Exactly.
Second part.
This is the second one.
Third part.
The CPU has its primary storage unit that stores data and program instructions, which is the RAM and ROM.
Perfect answer.
Remove here.
Next question. Can you explain to me what is CPU?
Okay, CPU is responsible for executing commands. Speed increases with increasing number of CPUs. Number of users accessing server affects speed of CPU. Need to calculate the number of transactions per minute on server to know how many CPUs a company or organization needs.
What are the RAM and ROM parts?
RAM is most widely used primary storage data. It's a random access memory. It can be erased and filled with that database of CPU. It's faster than hard disk. Before Excel opens, it downloads in RAM.
Now tell me, what are the types of computer systems?
There are three types of computer systems.
Quickly, please.
Microcomputers, which it has one CPU, example like tablets, notebooks, desktop, and it's for one user. And then there is mini computers, which is from 1 to 100 CPUs, and it's faster than microcomputers. We manage networks of PC and terminals, where it's less costly than the mainframe. And the third one is mainframe computers, which takes from up to 1,000 CPUs, and it's larger and faster and more powerful, but it's more expensive, but cost is going down to encourage corporations to get instead of mini computers.
So the first one is microcomputer. The second one
Mini
is
computers,
mini computer. Third one is
mainframe computers.
perfect answer.
There are three types of computer system: microcomputer, mini computer, and mainframe computer.
What is the hardware client server?
Clients request services and the server provide these services to them. A server are the provider of resource or service.
Right answer. للمدرستين السؤال الفيصل للمرحلة الأولى. It's a case. If you have here clients, you have here Telecom Egypt, you have here server. This is 2 megabytes, this is 2, and this is 2. Can you tell me what's the bandwidth of this one? مدرسة 10. 8. Wrong answer.
The correct answer is 6.
Why is it 6?
Because we add 2 plus 2 plus 2.
So it's 2
Times 3 equals 6.
equals 6. Now, can you tell me the number of CPUs? For example, if we have 10,000 clients, each client use 50 transactions per minute. Can you tell me how many CPUs do we need for the server?
It depends on the transactions per minute.
Can you come and do it by yourself? What's the benchmark? First of all, tell me the benchmark.
The benchmark is each 2 million
Just write 2.
transactions per minute
Okay.
takes 32 CPUs.
Perfect.
And we have to calculate the transaction per minute that we got, we have to do like 10,000 times 50, so it's gonna be 50,000.
Okay.
500,000, sorry. So we have 500,000 transactions per minute.
Okay.
So to get the number of CPU,
We
need
cross
to do cross
multiply.
multiplication, and
Okay.
then we cross it, so we're gonna get 8 CPUs.
So we have here 8 CPUs. Right answer for مدرسة First question for مدرسة What are the components of the software?
Application software, system software, database.
Perfect. Now tell me, which components of the software that is responsible for managing computer hardware resources and providing common services for computer programs?
System software.
Perfect. What are the 3 components of the operating system?
Multi-processor, single processor, multi-user, single user, multi-tasker, single tasker.
Perfect answer. Which of the components of the software that direct the performance of a particular use or application of computers to meet the information processing needs of the end users?
Application software.
Right answer. What are the examples of application software?
Microsoft Office, Excel, Outlook, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Skype.
Right answer. Which component of the software is used to allow the definition, creation, querying, update, and administration of the database?
Database.
Right answer. What are the examples of the database?
Oracle, what?
That's it? Do you have other examples?
No.
Okay. They're right anyway.
So, application software direct the performance of a particular use or application computers to meet the information processing needs of end users. Examples: Microsoft Office, Excel, Google Chrome.
Round robin is the example which comes first, save first. For example, people standing in a line and wanting to print some papers. If they exceed the limit, they have to go back and stand in the line one more time.
Collection of related structured activities or tasks that produce a specific service or product for a particular customer.
Perfect answer. 1 point.
Procedures can be summarized in the following chart.
Question 4 مدرسة عشر. What is network security?
Network security is the process of taking physical and software preventive measures to protect the underlying network infrastructure from unauthorized access.
What are the ways for applying network security inference?
There are many ways, which include firewall intrusion.
So first one is firewall,
Mail security,
site
protector,
protector,
blue coat, anomaly detection, triple A's, desktop protection,
perfect.
intrusion prevention.
The question 4 مدرسة عاشور. What is a firewall?
It's a device or set of devices designed to permit or deny network transmission.
This diagram emphasizes the difference between internet and intranet. While companies use firewalls between the two connections to increase their security.
Your question. What do people do?
They provide technical support and HR function.
Right answer. Now your question. What is the role of the HR function?
The HR designs the organizational structure that consists of task allocation and coordination of work activities in order to reach the organization's objectives.
Perfect answer.
KPI is key performance indicator. KPI helps organizations to define and measure progress towards organizational goals. After the company has analyzed its mission, identified all its stakeholders, and defined its goals. It is the management of an organization workforce or human resources. It is responsible for the attraction, selection, training, and assessment.
It's the strategic planning and management system that's used extensively in business, industry, government, and non-profit organizations worldwide.
These are the different types of organizational structure. They include single report, double reporting system, and triple reporting system. 360-degree feedback is a system or process in which employees receive feedback from people around them, where employees receive feedback from their employer and the employer receives feedback from the employees. While the traditional performance appraisal, it's an employee evaluation in which each employee job performance is documented and evaluated by his manager.